our first review, I'm going to do a super quick little review of our stuff. So the first thing we learned was this. We all know this person. It is
Dorito Man.
Dorito Man. Now, D and M stand for the operations we use. And what are the operations? Division and multiplication. So you don't use Dorito Man for everything. You use it for division, multiplication, and also
Double
signs. Am I right? So those three things are what you use Dorito Man for. And then what if we have add, subtract, the other types of problems? What's the method I like to use? Good guys, bad guys. Okay? So be careful. All right. Our first person is McDonald's. Coming all the way from McDonald's. Had a little lamb. This is our farm. We're coming from farm. Okay, let's hear it from McDonald's from the farm. Okay, dude, so stand behind this one. Yeah, the laptop thingy, please. Closer. Okay, awesome. Okay, well, how do we do number one, please?
Since there's like a double sign, you do a Dorito Man.
Right, and where is the double sign?
Like in the middle, the positive.
Right, between these two numbers, right? The positive and negative. Good. Okay, and so how do we do a double sign for those two numbers?
Dorito Man.
Correct, Dorito Man. So, Dorito Man, okay, so it becomes what? Instead of the positive, negative.
It becomes a negative.
It becomes a negative because we cross off those two signs. Now I'm going to rewrite the problem. -5, you guys need something? So -5, -4. All right, now what?
I use good guys and bad guys.
Yeah, now we want to use good guys, bad guys. Or I guess a number line, but I like good guys, bad guys better. Okay.
And like you add the 5 and the 4, where you write them first and add.
We write them where?
On the negative side.
On the negative side. Do we agree? Do we add them?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is she right? Yes. Get 9 points total. Who win the game? Good or bad guys?
Bad guys.
Oh, bad guys. So it's -9. Okay. How about number 2?
I use Dorito Man for the in between.
For the double signs in between. Okay. Same thing, right? Two negative and positive makes
Negative.
a negative. Okay. So 13 and -9. All right. Now what?
The 13 is positive, and the 9 is negative.
Right.
So the positive 1.
Good guys win. Yay.
You subtract.
What do we get?
You get 4.
Alright, cool. Who got the first two correct? Yay! Let's hear it for McDonald's. McDonald's! Alright, next one is the mage coming all the way from Dungeons and Dragons. Let's hear it. Alright, sir, you want to pick a color?
I'll just keep that color.
What?
I'll just keep that color.
Well, I wanted to kind of be different because there's a lot of writing.
Blue.
Blue. Alright. Number 3.
First, you write good guys, bad guys.
Can you go a little closer to the computer, please?
Yes.
Good guys, bad guys. Do we agree? Yes.
Yeah.
Now remember, if it was like this, with a parentheses, it would mean multiply. But it doesn't have the parentheses, so it's add, subtract. Okay.
And since it's -8, you put it in the negatives. And then +5, you put in the positives. And bad guys win.
Boo! Bad guys win!
And then you do 8 minus 5.
Which makes?
3.
3. So bad guys win by 3. Okay, next one.
You do good guys, bad guys again. And you do +8. And you do -9.
Is it bad guys win again?
Yes.
Yeah, bad guys win again. Boo.
And then it's 9 minus 8. Which
Cool.
is
Alright, from 5, please.
And you do good guys, bad guys.
Yes, you do. Alright.
And you put 4 in the negatives. And 2 in the negatives.
Right.
And then you do 4 plus 2 and the bad guys won. So
Bad
it's
guy
like
like scored all the points. It's terrible. Very sad. Okay, next.
Oh,
You want to do this one or you want me to do it?
I can do it.
Okay.
First you do the double signs.
Mhm.
So
Where is the double sign?
it's with the 5 and the 3.
Right, between the 5 and 3 right there. That's correct.
So you do Dorito Man for it, and you cover a negative and the positive, which gives you the negative left. And
So now I'm going to
It's
rewrite
now
the problem. 10, negative 5,
10, negative 5,
negative
negative
3.
3. And then we do good guys, bad guys.
Mhm.
And it's, you put positive 10,
Positive 10.
negative 5,
Mhm.
and negative 5 again. I'm not
Yeah.
5, 3, negative 3.
3. Yeah.
And the good guys win.
Good guys win, but we need to do something else first.
Add the 5 and the 3.
Right, and we get 8, right? So good guys win. Finally, okay.
And it's 10 minus 8,
Mm-hmm.
which gives you 2. So it's positive 2.
All right, who got them all right so far? Good for you. All right, cool. Let's hear it for the mates. All right, this is a very simple problem, number 7. An integer just means a number that's not a fraction. It can be positive or negative. That's all it means. But positive or negative. So if it says lost, you think it's talking about positive or negative? Negative. Right. So the answer is just negative 15. That's all you need to write. It's a pretty simple thing. Make sense? Yeah? All right. Number 8. So Superman was really cold because it was negative 9. Then what happened? Up by 10. So you could kind of do this one in your head, but good guys, bad guys works because we end up with positive 1 degree, right? Make sense? Make sense? It goes past 0. Yeah, you could put the degree sign, I suppose. I don't want people to get okay. All right, who's coming now? It's the Shadow from your nightmares. He came all the way from everybody's nightmares. Let's hear it for Shadow. All right, Mr. Shadow. How do we do number 9?
Alright, so first you do a Dorito Man.
Is it Dorito Man, everybody?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Now, by the way, if it was this, it would have not been Dorito Man, right? Because there's no parentheses. So you have to be careful with which ones are parentheses and which one are at subtraction, which one are multiplied. Okay, so what is it?
So then it's, since there's 2 minuses, it's a plus there.
It's positive.
Positive, yeah.
Positive what?
And then
Positive what?
2.
No.
Wait, what?
8 and 2.
Oh, 10.
No.
Wait, what? 16?
16. You have to multiply them. Alright, what about number 10?
Oh, okay. So, for 10, I did it, the good guys and bad guys?
No. No, because it doesn't say 5, negative 3. It has a parenthesis, so you have to multiply.
Okay. I got 5, or minus 3 5 times, minus 15.
Negative 15? You're
Yeah.
right. So for the Dorito Man, you have to cover up the negative and positive. That gives you the negative. Alright. Okay. Thank you. Good job. Alright, I'm going to do number 11 because 11 is 3 numbers. 3 numbers means that you have to do 2 at a time. So we do these 2 first. And what happens with those 2? Well, let me put the Dorito Man over here. Alright, yeah, you multiply. So negative, oops. That was a weird Dorito Man. Okay, 2 negatives make a positive. So it's positive 30. Now that we have positive 30, we have to bring the negative 1 down. So positive 30 times negative 1. So now we have our second problem. 2 problems when we bring down the negative 1. Does that sort of make sense? Kind of, sort of, little, kind of, sort of, kind of, sort of. It's just two different problems. First two first, and then bring down the negative one.
Negative 13.
Negative 30. Correct. Alright, so did you put a smiley face on your paper? That was positive and negative. Is that what you said? Okay. Alright, now we have Pip. Where are you from again? From the story, right? Which story? She doesn't remember, but she's Pip anyways. Let's hear it for Pip. Pip, Pip, hooray! Alright. Okay, Pip, how do we do number 12?
You multiply 4 times 4,
Yes.
and that equals 16.
Okay, but how do we know if the answer is negative or positive?
Because you did Dorito Man.
If we do, we should use the Dorito Man. So that makes
Positive.
a positive. Two negatives make a positive. Yes. Alright, number 13.
You do Dorito Man.
Is she right? Is it Dorito Man?
No.
Yes, because it's division. Division and multiplication for Dorito Man. Division and multiplication. Careful. Okay, so positive and negative, am I right?
Yeah.
What do we get?
Negative.
Negative. So the answer is negative
5.
5. Do we agree? Yeah. Okay, what about last one, number 14?
Do Dorito Man.
Dorito Man. Dun, 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 dun.
And, yep, 2 negatives make positive.
Two negatives make a positive. So positive 5. Yay. Alright. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, let's hear it for Pip. And now coming all the way from the evil world of destroying all the planet, Chaos. Let's hear it for Chaos. Sound like a supervillain. Supervillain Chaos. All right. How do we do it?
Okay, so first thing we want to do is that we see that the variables are next to each other, which means it's multiplication.
Very good. So that means multiplication. So negative 6 times.
Negative 6 times negative 1.
Okay. How do we do that?
So first, we use Dorito Man.
Do we agree? Totally.
and-
That looks like a very angry Dorito Man.
And then we cross off,
Doesn't that look angry?
and then we
Angry.
cross
Angry and
off
sad.
the negative.
I'll stop.
We cross off the negatives,
Uh-huh.
and we're left with a positive, and then we multiply 6 times 1, which would give us positive 6.
Why does it keep erasing stuff? Okay, positive 6. Excellent. Now, what about number 16?
Number 16. So we see here that it's 25 minus n,
Mhm.
and if n equals 10, it would be negative 10. Sorry.
Negative 10.
If-
So this makes a double sign.
Sign.
Did you all find that? Or did you miss it? It's a double sign. And what do we do with that double?
We use
We
Dorito.
multiply. That's correct. And we get
2
positive, right? So 25 plus 10 makes
25 plus 10 equals 35. Positive 35.
Yep, it's positive 35. Okay, any questions? No? Alright. You don't want to do the next one? I can do it.
Oh,
You want to do the next
yeah,
one?
sure.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. So we see that x equals negative 25 and 14 is a positive. So we would do Dorito Man, which would give us another
No,
negative.
not Dorito Man because it's got plus in between. So we're adding
Oh, yeah.
subtracting.
That's
So
a short.
14
Sorry.
plus
Negative 20.
negative 25.
So since it's a double sign,
Sit down.
we then use Dorito Man.
Yeah, so now we gotta use Dorito Man for the double sign. But really, it's gonna be good guys, bad guys, or something like this.
And once we take away the positive and the negative, it would give us another negative.
Alright, 14 and
14 minus
negative 25.
negative 25.
Okay, now what?
Then you do good guys, bad guys.
Now we're doing good guys, bad guys.
So you put 14 in good guys and 25 in bad guys, which means that bad guys won. So therefore, our answer would be a negative.
A negative, yeah, and we subtract, we get
Negative 11.
But did you know the answer was negative 11?
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Good.
Um,
All right. You want to do the last one?
Sure.
25 over
Negative 5.
negative 5. Good. So how does that work?
So first we have to use Dorito Man,
Dorito Man for division, yes.
and then we get another negative,
Yep.
and then we then divide 25 and 5, which would just give us negative 5 again.
Yup. All right, let's hear it. All right, we can finish the last couple. But what does absolute value mean? One of the definitions of absolute value means the distance away from 0. And so all of the numbers, correct, will turn positive whether they're positive to begin with or not. So distance from 0. How far away is negative 7 from 0?
7.
It's 7 places. So absolute value makes everything positive. The answer will be positive. What if this question said, what's the absolute value of positive 7?
Then it'd be negative 7.
No,
No,
then it
zero.
stays positive 7. Absolute value is always set positive. How far is it from 0? How far is it from 0? Okay, so everything's positive for absolute value. Alright, anyways, let's do number 20. Alright, which one of these are 0? Well, let's find out. Start at negative 8, right?
Who the last one is.
And then we go, it says increase 8. Do we end up at 0?
Yes.
Yep, we do. So you're going to put a big check or circle or whatever. What about the next one?
No. Yeah.
Yes or no? No, because this one would equal negative 16. So that one's no. Alright, what about the next one?
No.
It's starting at negative 100, and then you go up 100.
Yes.
Yes.
So you wanna go?
Alright, what about this one?
Yes.
$250
Yes.
plus $250 because you deposit. So what do you get? Not 0. You get 500. So it's the first one and the third one. Any questions?
No.
Okay, bye YouTube.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.